Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this replay right now. I'm asking my opponent to try to give me gas. I don't really quite know how to transfer minerals, but now I accidentally have these Hellions attack my own starport. That's a mistake, but they should probably change it so that it doesn't turn to yellow, even though it only suffered 32 damage. But I'm now getting an additional tech lab on all three starports, and I'm going to just start trying to start massing Banshees at this point. If I can mass all these Banshees, I will be in a pretty safe position. Hellions now coming out just to harass, just to also see if there is any expansions right now. And over here we have Snuglebear trying to set up an expansion as well. So setting up an expansion and also getting that Twilight Council and getting that Stargate. So Stargate probably going to be trying to get Void Rays or Phoenixes. Those Phoenixes are going to be a really good counter to my Banshees if he ever gets them out. Right now, all Ascension has is a couple Warp Gates just being left behind and an Assimilator, and this is pretty much all he has. He probably wish he could unsummon some of those building roaches now just moving around the map, looking pretty happy at this point. Oh, there's destructible rocks here and here. I did not know that. So it's actually very easy to come around to these to these close expansions. It's not all about that center. So very nice. I did not know that. Very nicely done. Now Roach is trying to move into this north hand side, trying to move into my base right here. Unbeknownst to him, he will not be able to get in, and he never even tries to break in through these backdoor destructible rocks to try to push in. So I'm pretty well fortified in this position right here. So once again, we'll see how this really works in just a moment right now. So I have a couple of siege tanks. Roach is currently burrowed. One Roach walks out, see what happens, gets quickly taken down. That Roach has seen better days, and those Roaches definitely deciding to just try to run back away right now, and gonna go ahead and not quite sure what those Roaches do. I can't keep track of them as they're not my Roaches. So those Roaches now heading back to that south hand side. Perhaps I'm deciding to try to finish this right now. Snuglebear sitting at 31 probes, and Fritz only sitting at 15 drones. So is that it? Yeah, only on 15 drones, so he's not really mining that quickly. So economy-wise, I am still looking pretty good at this point. Now Roach is trying to deal damage to those warp gates. Warp gates taking that damage, because there's not much they can do right there. 16 damage per acid saliva, so those Roaches hitting for a lot right now. Ascension wants to say, hey, let me watch, but in ally play, even if you lose all your buildings, you are still technically in the game. I need to check how you can share unit control, just so if I can share unit control. But right now, here back in the game over here, we have some Banshees in the main base of Snuglebear. Snuglebear is in trouble right now, trying to warp in a carrier. He was trying to go carriers and didn't even go for a single what's that called? Warp Phoenix right now, which is probably just hurting him right now. Taking down that Nexus. Down goes that Nexus. Now moving over to that pylon. I'm thinking that he's warping in a Phoenix, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me try to take down some of these other units. Try to take down this Stargate. Stargate should be taken down really quickly. Take down one pylon. Gonna move over here to this other pylon as it has 400 hit points, and then it's gonna stop the production of what I expect to be the Phoenix. And now here comes the rest of this Banshee army trying to take down this last pylon, and now move on off to that north hand side. We have a Twilight Council building left behind, but Ascension will still be able to watch and see the rest of this game right now. Banshee now coming over to this north hand side. I see that he's warping in some photon cannons, so I'm going to come and try to destroy those photon cannons and try to take down this stalker right there. And then I see that there's only one current pylon currently being warped in, so I'm going to go ahead and move in, try to take down this pylon as these other photon cannons are being warped in. So photon cannon getting destroyed, and down it goes. So that photon cannon gets taken down, and then he warps in another pylon on the backhand side. I'm going to go ahead and try to destroy this pylon, because that pylon's still going to power that one. And then finally one last, I'm not going to be able to do that, or take down those cannons from this position, because I'm going to have to be able to fly around. But I decide to take these Banshees and decide to destroy some of these Stargates and these leftover buildings instead, just in case he gets tech. FritzMeister finally expanding, and also getting an expansion here. So he's expanding at the high yield minerals, which will give him a significant advantage if he can get that up and running. Right now, Command Center sitting over here as well. I think I'm sitting on 200 energy. Need to remember to use that a little bit more. And I'm now getting a lot of siege tanks, because I'm really worried about siege tanks. So I have siege tanks and Banshees as my units right now. More Banshees coming in, gonna try to destroy that last Zealot. Gonna finish off this fleet beacon right here, and then finish off right now. We have some roaches coming in. Right as I move out, roaches move in. So, and that is a very large army of roaches. What, 20 roaches, and quickly destroying my army. I'm gonna go ahead and try to move these units back, and he once again burrows all those units and then regenerates them all. I'm gonna try to move them back even more. And then I'm going to try to raise my supply depots, but I'm unable to raise them all. So here I have a couple siege tanks just fighting back right here. And I should probably be scanning at this time, and I forget that there's even scan, and the animation for burrow, I just don't quite recognize it that well yet. So that's the problem right now. Ascension tells me to get some Vikings right now. So, right now, yeah, Comstat station, I do not know why I don't scan. I could easily take down all these roaches. I think at some point I do scan, but right now, here I have Banshees trying to come in. My attention is focused over here. If I can take down this single pylon, and perhaps if I can take down that pylon, and then I see these cannons unpowered, yeah, and they are all, in fact, unpowered, so that actually helps me out a lot. I'll be able to push in here and take down another pylon. That is that last pylon in that position. And then one more pylon is being left behind, so take down that pylon, and all these cannons are pretty much null and void. I do, in fact, take down all of these roaches right here, as the roaches come back around to that north end side and have started to disrupt my mining over here. So they've moved while burrowed, and then so all I have is a single siege tank coming back over here. Those roaches moving while burrowed, just really frustrating my main economy right now. And now here I am trying to push in, trying to take down the rest of these roaches. Don't know why I'm not scanning right now. Snuglebear, I've taken down his last nexus, so that is going to be the end of the game. And those roaches will not be able to get out. As we've seen before, roaches cannot move burrowed against lowered supply depots. So that is going to be a problem for him. I think I'm going to start building a Ravine. Yeah, I have a Ravine currently being built as well. So because I need to be able to spot those units right now. And now I have those Banshees now flying out. I have a Banshee going to be taking down this hatchery that I found over here to this position. And now we have some Corruptors moving in. Those Corruptors trying to destroy the rest of these Banshees. And the Corruptor is going to start attacking those Banshees. My Banshee's taking some damage. I lose one Banshee, unfortunately. And then I believe I'm going to cloak them. So yeah, I cloak them. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off cloak those as well. And there's not much left behind right now. There's a couple of Zerg Mutalisks being brought into play as well. And siege tanks trying to finish off that. Those siege tanks are going to die to those Mutalisks as they try to pull back away once more. Here I have roaches. No, what is that? Roaches were able to move while burrowed. I thought they couldn't do that. Anyways, perhaps they unburrowed and then reburrowed, as I don't have any... No, I didn't have any siege tanks sieged right there. So a Snuglebear asking for money for from another Nexus. I did not see this, or actually it was to all, so he's still trying to set up an expansion right now. And here I am, I'm going to try to take down this Spire. If I'm able to take down this Spire, then I know there's going to be no more Corruptors, Broodlings still being left behind. Mutalisks trying to come in, trying to take down some of these units. He has no detection, as the Overlords do not have detection anymore. They have to be upgraded to Overseers. I'm trying to take down more of these buildings. Just trying to focus this down even more. Perhaps take down this layer. This layer is down to 272 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and take down this one particular Spore Crawler. Spore Crawler gets taken down, and I have two Banshees left, and I have those Vikings brought in to try to counteract some of those Mutalisks right now. I should be turning around and trying to be fighting those Corruptors instead, as those Corruptors take more damage from these Vikings. But I did not focus fire them well enough right now. Here I have MCVs just trying to run out, still getting taken down by these roaches. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was trying to set up an expansion here. And I have a large number of siege tanks now, so Snuglebear says GG. A couple of roaches trying to push into the main base right here, not going to really work. And going to take down that siege tank. Siege tank is now just trying to move back out once again, and the main building here is gone, so the layer has been taken down, and there's not much really left. So 6 probes for Snuglebear. A very small army for FritzMeister, sitting at 15 over 42. 1 cloaked Banshee, which will be revealed in just a second. And down it goes to focus fire from those Mutalisks, and pop, there it goes. And that is going to be the end of the game. Going to run in with a large amount of siege tanks. Just take down this hatchery. Hatchery just getting focused down by, what is that, 7 siege tanks? 7 Siege Tanks quickly taking that down. Broodling's trying to come in, trying to deal damage, able to take down one of those Siege Tanks. Mutalisk now coming in as well, but I have some Vikings in to support, so I'm just trying to finish off the rest of those units. I think I'm going to have enough time to finish this replay, and in fact I do. So here we are. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this first 2v2 that I played with Ascension here on this map.